your boy Dan, aka aDrive, for you guys a brand new video today. And today we're going to be breaking down every single thing you need to know about the Pokemon Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra recent DLC trailer announcements, which we've done a lot of investigating. A lot of information has kind of come out. It's been kind of weird. The English trailer didn't really officially get released, and the Japanese one did, and then the press release came out, and then there's been a ton of other stuff going on. But I think we've pretty much got all the information that we're going to get for this announcement, so we're going to kind of cover everything in this video. Be sure to like the video if you haven't done so yet, and subscribe if you guys are new. Get those notifications turned on. I do post videos every single day, and you do not want to miss our Isle of Armor DLC content, and I have an announcement at the end of this video for you guys regarding that. But I want to also mention that I'm live with the Twitch homies at twitch.tv/aDrive. Over 5,000 people watching me film this live, which is pretty cool. So we do have the new Isle of Armor trailer, and you can see my reaction video, which is already up on the channel by the time this goes up. But some of the main points we're going to talk about here is, and I'll have some images for this as well, is you do have Galarian Slowbro, which has officially been confirmed as a poison and psychic type Pokemon, which a lot of us have speculated, and it does have the ability Quick Draw, which is something that we'll go into a little bit more depth, but this is one of the leaked abilities that did come out. One of the cool things, though, is its signature move, Shell Sidearm here, is a poison type special move that may poison the target. It also is going to inflict either physical or special damage, depending on which will do more. So that's pretty insane. You know, you figure a special attack going into a Chansey doesn't do much, but it turns into a physical attack if it's attacking something like a Chansey. So very, very cool there for Slowbro. I think this Pokemon could be very strong. Now we look at Gigantamax Venusaur and Gigantamax Blastoise, both of which look pretty darn epic. And their G-Max moves are now confirmed to be G-Max Vine Lash and G-Max Cannonade. Both of these G-Max moves are going to do very similar things as to what G-Max Charizard's Wildfire does, where it's going to inflict big damage and then actually have a turn effect that is going to deal damage for 4 turns to any Pokemon that's not a Grass type or a Water type respectively, much like G-Max Wildfire does and G-Max Volcalith, Colossal's signature G-Max move. Both of these moves are incredible. They're very, very good and competitive because it deals damage to both Pokemon on the opposing side of the field in VGC, and that damage can rack up quite a bit. We know that the legendary Pokemon Urshifu has 2 forms, the Single Strike and Rapid Strike form. They can also learn different G-Max moves. One thing to note is it's got the ability Unseen Fist, which allows it to deal damage even when the target protects itself with moves like Protect. So that's actually insane. There is a move called Feint, which can break through the Detect, but having an ability that straight up just ignores Detect and Protect in competitive could be really, really strong. I mean, this is going to be a very, very powerful Pokemon there. And it talks a little bit about its G-Max moves here. G-Max 1 Blow and G-Max Rapid Blow can deal damage even if a target defends itself by using Max Guard or Protect. That's incredible to have a G-Max move that can do so much damage even if they Max Guard. That's crazy good. Then we've got a couple new features, which we'll talk about with images here as well. The Cramomatic is going to be this new item in the Isle of Armor houses that allows you to kind of recycle different items. You put different items into it, and it spits out a new item, even rare items, potentially. So we'll have to see if you can get, like, Master Balls or anything like that. We know about tutor moves that are going to be coming, and then we actually have this item called the Armorite Ore, which was actually part of a leak. Now we know what that is. It's an item that can be found in the Isle of Armor that gives you tutor moves, so no more use of Heart Scales for that. Couple new moves, Burning Jealousy, a new Fire-type move that hits and deals damage to all opposing Pokemons, and actually burns them if they had their stats boosted, which is very cool. Grassy Glide is a priority Grass type move that functions priority in grassy terrain. It's likely that something like Rillaboom, who has Grassy Surge, is going to access this. We'll talk about the hidden ability starters in this video as well and how you can access those. An item called Max Soup that you can actually make that allows you to make a Pokemon Gigantamax. Now this is massive. I mean, it remains to be seen, but it seems as though by giving a Pokemon the Max Soup, they can Gigantamax. So this is how you'll be able to give your starter Pokemon the ability to Gigantamax. But it'll be interesting to see if, like, hey, I have like a 0-speed shiny Hatterene right now that it's not Gigantamax. Can I give it the Max Soup to make it Gigantamax? And I would assume that is the case, which means that we can officially breed for Gigantamax Pokemon, because you'll breed for the regular version and then give them the Gigantamax, which is a really, really big upgrade for competitive Pokemon. That means you don't have to do the max raid battles, and you can breed and actually get the 0 speed that you want and things like that. So that's a really good feature if it is what we think it is. So that'll be interesting there. The Crown Tundra, this talks about the second aspect of the DLC, and we finally have names for Regieleki and Regidrago, the 2 new Regi forms. They actually have a signature move, Thunder Cage, will deal damage to opponents and also be kind of like a Fire Spin effect that'll deal more damage to the opponents. through, turn after turn. And then we have Regi Draco, which has a dragon type move, which is going to deal more damage based on the HP that the user has remaining. So that's very interesting. Then we have the Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Very cool. Articuno confirmed to be psychic and flying with the ability competitive. Massive buff for competitive Pokemon, allowing it to get a special attack boost if it has a stat lowered, and obviously Dynamax moves can lower stats and things like that. It also has a signature move called Freezing Glare, which is a psychic type move that has a chance to freeze the target. Zapdos is fighting and flying, so it loses ledge typing and has Defiant, which does the same thing as competitive, but for physical attack. And its Thunderous Kick move is a fighting move that can actually lower the target's defense stat. Lastly, Galarian Moltres is a dark and flying type Pokemon with the ability Berserk, which is shared with Drampa. And Drampa and Moltres here have this ability Berserk that is going to allow them to gain a special attack boost if their HP goes below 50%. It also has a signature move called Fiery Wrath, a dark type move which allows it to deal fire type or dark type damage and have a chance to flinch. We know there's some new characters that we see through the trailers. We've got the Dynamax adventure, so you can challenge various, you can go to the dens and do the max raid battles and the Dynamax stuff. You've got the Galarian Star Tournament, which is actually a new feature that's going to be taking place in Winden. You can actually team up with various characters throughout the journey and use them on your team to do double battles in the Galarian Star Tournament. This is coming in the Crown Tundra. And right now, available at this moment, you can actually get yourself a Hidden Ability Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. You have to transfer a Pokemon from Pokemon Sword and Shield into Pokemon Home, then open the game on the mobile app, receive the mystery gift in the mobile app, and then access them again through your main game. So there is a way to do that and to access the hidden abilities. If you don't have Pokemon Home or don't have a way to do this, or Surprise Egg Sunday event, or I'm sorry, Surprise Egg Saturday event will be a great place to get these. I'll encourage people to trade out Hidden Ability starters this weekend, and it'll be a great way to get these Hidden Ability starters as they can be bred and passed around. These abilities are far superior for each of these Pokemon, Sobble being the potential exception, but Scorbunny and Grookey benefit greatly from having their hidden abilities. Last but certainly not least is the fact that the Gigantamax Festival is going on from now until the end of the month, and it's going to feature pretty much all the Gigantamax Pokemon in max raid battles, depending on the game you are playing. That is pretty much all the information there. We've got some great stuff on the Pokemon official website that kind of breaks all this stuff down, gives us some images about Galarian Slowbro, kind of talks a little bit about its signature move. Same thing goes for Venusaur, same kind of deal here, right? We've discussed all these Pokemon and what they do, their G-Max Vine Lash, pretty cool images there of what Venusaur is looking like. I quite like that. We've got Gigantamax Blastoise here as well, with its cannons looking very good. Of course, able to shoot these massive. It's crazy that it's shooting out of back cannons instead of the front cannons there. We've got Regi Eliki here. Of course, it's got an ability Transistor. I'm not quite sure we know what that means yet, but definitely worth noting there. And then, of course, Regi Draco has a new ability called Dragon's Maw. Some pretty interesting stuff regarding Regi Draco. It says that Regigigas tried to form it, and it was only able to make the head, which is probably a good thing, because I guess they're worried that it would have destroyed the Galar region otherwise. And, of course, the Galarian Birds, which we already talked about as well. Very excited for these. A little surprised to see the Psychic typing here, but it is going to be cool that they have their own signature moves. Galarian Zapdos, of course, having the Defiant. I quite like this one, like the Roadrunner fighting Zapdos. Like, that's so sick. I don't know if I necessarily feel like it looks like a fighting type, but it looks really epic. And fighting and flying, really cool. We see that with Hawlucha. And then we've got the dark and flying Yveltal Moltres here. Some other screenshots as well. Some official artwork for the Isle of Armor. Looks very, very cool there. And I'm pretty sure I just covered everything, guys. I'm pretty sure I just covered everything. So, obviously, there was a lot of new news today, but also a lot of recap stuff, right? Like, a lot of this information was recapping previous information that we just needed clarity on. But it's really cool that we finally have all this information. And I think I covered everything. Chat, did I get everything? Do you feel like I covered everything right now? I need to know, chat. But I did mention I have another announcement. So, oh yes, the last thing I'll announce, and this actually aligns with the last thing, is the release date. It does come out on June 17th, and myself and PokeAim MD are going to be teaming up to do an 80-hour Isle of Armor Sword and Shield Marathon right on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/aDrive, which is amazing. So I'm really excited about this. Joey and I are teaming up for 80 awesome hours right on twitch.tv/aDrive to throw down for the Isle of Armor. We're going to be doing 12-hour shifts. I'm going to kick it off doing a 12-hour. Joey's going to do 12 hours all on my stream. So 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 8. That's how it's going to go. I'll finish it up with a nice 8 hours to finish it, if my math is correct there. But June 17th, baby, Isle of Armor, 80-hour marathon. I think you guys are going to be excited about that. If you saw this on YouTube after the fact, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you guys are new, get those notifications turned on. You do not want to miss our amazing Pokemon Sword and Shield coverage here, right now. And don't forget to tune in to our amazing Isle of Armor DLC Marathon. I'll have more information coming on my Twitter and beyond for this announcement. And I'm really excited to be jumping in the Isle of Armor. We got some great information, so I'm really excited about all that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Butterfree, go!